Generally, I am very much interested in
Life is very important thing, and we need to.
1, 2, 3, and start.
I don't know what to say.
This time I came to Nepal for the first time.
मेरो पर्सनल भ्यूमा चाहिँ
This residency is about media practice.
Gosh.
के भनौँ अरू
Namaste. मेरो नाम दनाए ब्रिसने हो. मलाई नेपाल मन पर्छ.
Okay, alright. So, yeah. Hello, I'm Saroj Mahato, looking after Bikalpa Art Center as a director. And as Bikalpa Art Center is always focusing on alternative media. Hello, I'm Saroj Mahato, looking after Bikalpa Art Center as a director and program coordinator. As always, Bikalpa Art Center focuses on alternative media and experimental, new forms of art practices. So this time, this residency was intended to bring, multidisciplinary artists from different countries and provide a platform where they can, exchange, share their ideas and work in collaboration. So all of the artists were even though they're working individual, but then in the process and in the output, in final display, they are somehow collaborating one with another. And this residency was not only focused within the premises of the center, but also we allow artists to go outside and then do some artwork, interact with the community, and perform there.
1, 2, 3, and start. My name is Supriya Mandak, and I am a visual artist. It's a little difficult for me to exactly categorize what kind of work I do because I've done a lot of random things. But basically, my background is in traditional media-based painting. And after graduating, I started to work with more experimental media, doing installations or digital work or working with video as well. And that was one of the reasons why I joined this residency, because it gave me that opportunity to work with new media beyond the traditional. And I really wanted to experiment with something. For me, at least, I think collaboration is a bit of a challenge. Whenever you think about artists collaborating, it's kind of a difficult thing to negotiate, because then you might end up having some kind of an ego clash or, creative differences, and one person wants to do something and they're very emotionally involved in it. They don't want to let go of the idea, but the other person has a different vision for it, and so on. So I thought it would be really nice if I was able to collaborate, but I wanted to think about how and with whom. So finally, I kind of decided that it would be a really nice idea to work with Jerry, who's another artist in the residency, who works with improvisational music, and he's a sound artist. And I had never really worked with sound art in any meaningful sense, so I thought this could be a new learning experience for me as well. And that's how we began. It was a very educational kind of thing for me, because I really had to let go of my earlier idea. And so what Jerry and I did was that we chose a particular set of objects. Jerry used the same object acoustically while I used the object visually with stop motion animation. It was a very exciting kind of process, because when starting out, we did not have a very clear idea of where the work was going. We just knew where our strengths lay and how we were going to deal with each object. But how it was all going to come together, what it would look like, or what kind of theme it would follow, we had no clue whatsoever. The other interesting thing for me is that generally when starting work, I try to grasp a particular theme. Okay, so this work is going to be about this subject, and this is what I want to convey to the audience or to the viewers. But for this particular work, there was nothing. It was kind of a clean sort of beginning. We just knew the formal aspects of it, like the sound or the visual quality of the object. But we weren't thinking this is going to be about this topic or this issue. So that was something new for me as well. The other thing was that I really enjoyed working on this collaborative piece because it was very genuinely collaborative. There was a very equal percentage of effort from both sides regarding the process or the setup or even writing the statement in fact. So I'm very, very happy about that. And overall, it's been a very enjoyable experience for me here at Bikalpa's Artist Residency. Thank you.
I'm Yangja. I'm from Japan and I'm a Korean third generation in Japan. And I was born and brought up in Japan, and I'm my base in Osaka. And I'm a dancer, and I also make installation pieces or video installation works. And after coming here, I had a small workshop with Jelly, and lots of artists from here joined that workshop. And I was so amazed, by people's sincerity and concentration, working, together. I almost cried to see their improvised performance at the end of workshop. And most of the time when I make video pieces based on my performance, so I try to set tripod. I set video camera with tripod and just capture still images and a simple video works. But this time, I thought, it'd be great to work, with artists here because their performance was so great, right? And that was also after the workshop, so I thought it'd be nice to work with, artists here too. So some people joined as, musician, and it was quite good, kind of casual way, and I really liked it. And for the second one, Sataju, organized a performance at double screen pattern, and with his installation pieces. And it was really amazing because I didn't expect lots of local people, came to watch our performance. It was amazing. And actually, at that time, the light was off and, kind of starting raining kind of thing, and then I worried about that. But everything went just well, just like a miracle. The rain was okay and the light, came, came out again, and it was really good experience. I like that kind of street performance too. Then the third one, the final one, performance here for the opening of our exhibition. I really wanted to perform with everybody's pieces because it was great time for me to share the process of working here, and I really love everybody's pieces. So I had talked with Julie and with Dish that we can start from outside, from the night pieces, and then gradually move to Vishar's outside installation, and then come into the building. So it was really a great time, and I was glad to see everybody's work here, and I think we did, we did really wonderful pieces. Thank you.
This residency is about media practice and media and performance. So I thought that was a good place where I can talk about the social issue. Media always tell about the popular story and the everyday newspapers or TV channels and other medias. So I think there's a basic idea in my mind to work on these topics. So here I'm going to show 3-4 pieces. One is take place as a performance. It was in Patan Darbar Square. So it was performed by other residency artists, and it is a collaborative performance piece. My basic idea is that when a person is staying in their country, they serve for their country, they are more like a flower, or organic things. But when their body or their whole things, mind and heart, going to adopt it to another country for serving some jobs, then it's just a kind of a machine, so there is no heart or no mind. So here I'm going to show that body is kind of a product. They're going to pack it in a packaging, and they're going to adopted to the different countries. So here I'm using a lot of packaging things like packets and poly packets, and using the kind of lights. So it's going to tell about that the body, how that body is very savvy and very loomy in our society, and it's like a machines, not other than that. And very interesting things about this residency. It's very cutting edge dialogues is taking place in our society that media practice. Most of the people, we work on a very conventional way, like a painting, graphics, printmaking, or sculpture. But these dialogues is slowly develop in our South Asian context and South Asian countries. So I think it's a very interesting platform like Bikalpa giving us to work together with that. It's totally non-profitable kind of a artwork. There is like if you do painting or other mediums, there is a point of celebrity. But when you work on a different medium like a very much multimedia or multidimensional work, there's not kind of a celebrity. So the whole platform giving Bikalpa is very indigenous and very new things. I think this kind of activity going to give a new pamper to the society to do more different kind of work. And I go through their curriculums, the Bikalpas, they are doing really great job. It's kind of a mainly the organization mostly work on a kind of a solo projects, but here the project is kind of a society for the society, sake of society, and their notion about sake of art for society and society for art. So they're working with many new ideas with society activism. I think it's the best notion to bring Nepali culture to the global arena this way. And I'm thankful about Bikalpa giving us this kind of paradise for us.
Hi, my name is Danai Brisane. I work as a prop maker for theater, and I do public arts, mural painting, and workshop with schools and community. So I've been part of this residency for 10 days, and we did like new media, art performance. It was amazing. I did this huge mural outside, like for the street, and the people inside were like from Japan, USA, India, and Nepal. We had a super stunning relation together. Really nice. Everybody was sharing everything, their concept, their ideas, and we did some performance in Patam Dobra Square together. It was really a beautiful moment, inspired from the surrounding, and this neighborhood was Jamsikel. So the electric poles and the sunny, the rain. So I thought I could inspire myself from the legend of Garud, which is the sun man. It's like a half man, half bird. And I think it's a beautiful creature, and I just put it on the mural, and I did this snake and people coming out of a hole with houses. And it's just as my inspiration have come from all what I've lived and people I've met.
मेरो नाम चाहिँ राम अर्जन हो। म चाहिँ ललितकला क्याम्पसमा मास्टर्स गर्दैछु, सेकेन्ड इयरमा छु अहिले। र अहिले चाहिँ यहाँ विकल्प आर्ट सेन्टरमा रेसिडेन्सीमा बसिरहेको छु। मैले चाहिँ यो खास बसमा लिएको हो। बस गुडिरहेको बसमा स्केच गरेको हो, कस्तो हुन्छ कि त्यसो एउटा एक्सपेरिमेन्ट गरेको हो। अनि त्यो एक्सपेरिमेन्ट गरिसकेपछि मैले के फिल गरेँ भने स्केचहरूलाई या कुनै कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ बाहिरको कुराहरूले चाहिँ इफेक्ट गरिरहेको रहेछ हैन। अनि त्यही कुरालाई चाहिँ पछि ल्याएर त्यही कुराहरू गरिसकेपछि चाहिँ यो विकल्प आर्ट सेन्टरमा पनि रेसिडेन्सीको कामहरू गर्ने क्रममा चाहिँ त्यही भिडियोलाई लिएर र त्यही भिडियोको कन्सेप्ट चाहिँ फेरि त्यही लाइनहरूसँग खेलेर रुम स्केप भनेर चाहिँ फेरि रुम स्केपको पनि कामहरू गरेको छौँ। हामीले न्युज पेपरहरू युज गरेको छ। अब यो खबर पत्रिका हुन्छ हैन, खबर पत्रिका भनेको चिज चाहिँ अब देशकोदेखि लिएर पर्सनलदेखि लिएर हरेक कुराहरू छापिरहेको हुन्छ त्यसमा हैन। अब त्यही भएर चाहिँ त्यो हाम्रो चाहिँ त्यो एउटा ब्याकग्राउन्ड हो त्यो एउटा ब्याकग्राउन्ड भएको भएर चाहिँ त्यो कुराले चाहिँ त्यसको त्यो पत्रिकालाई चाहिँ हामीले काटेर लाइन बनाएर त्यसलाई चाहिँ ब्याकग्राउन्ड अब भित्ताहरूमा ब्याकग्राउन्ड अनुसारले चाहिँ डिजाइन अब बनाएको छौँ होइन अनि अर्को एउटा काम पनि छ त्यो काममा चाहिँ डमीको त्यसमा फ्रकहरू बनाएको छ यताउता बनाएको छ अनि फेरि अरू कुराहरू पनि बनाएको छ हामीले त्यो कुराहरू चाहिँ सबै कुराहरू लिङ्क हुने भएको भएर चाहिँ होइन ट्रेडिसनल कुराहरू राखेको छ पुरानो हिस्ट्री बुझाउने कुराहरू छ होइन
Namaste, I'm Bikalpa from Chicago. Actually, I can say Chicago-based Nepali artist. And normally, I like to work with traditional medium like painting canvas, canvas using color, oil color, acrylic color, and all the other mediums. So in this residency, where the Bikalpa Art Center gave us a platform to do and show our things, is really my first experience of doing that kind of work, collaborating with different artists, which is very interesting, and I love to do that kind of work, and I hope I'm sure I'm gonna do more and more of that kind of work. So basically, to say about this work, what we did here in like 10 days residency, I just collect lots of shoes from like neighborhood and from friend, family, and put the impression on the floor all over the gallery area, and I hung all these shoes in the tree. And the other work is did the installation work with using all the junk material, plastic, cotton, all the junk material, and made one big case and hung one small case inside. And where I want to show is like case is not for any living things. So I want to say like we need to capture not living things, but something we can say our bad thoughts, like evil thoughts within you. We need to capture them. We need to trap them, not any living things.
My name is Jerry Gordon. I'm an American artist. I am currently based in Osaka, Japan. I'm an improvising musician and visual artist and poet. And I would say that primarily my work is improvisation. And the nature of improvisation is kind of dealing with expectation and dealing with not knowing what's going to happen completely. Having ideas about what's going to go into a work, but not knowing the end result. And then kind of trusting a lot of how things that I can't control come together to make something that is kind of beyond my control. For the work here at the Bikalpa Art Center, I did a piece in collaboration with Supriya Manandar. And the piece is called A Brief Alignments in the Cogs of a Poetry Machine. And the way that we made it was very much focused on the process of doing small individual pieces and then putting them together without a big plan of where they would go. We knew they were going to be assembled at the end and that they would be a part of a larger animated piece, but we didn't really worry about or think about too much what that form would be. We kind of trusted that it would kind of reveal itself, and I was very happy with how it came about. And so when we made the work, we chose objects, and the objects here, they're on the wall. These are the objects that we chose. The first object that I chose was this beautiful brick. And so I used these objects to make sounds with. The way that I would work with them is my feeling about improvisation or about sound work is that each object has its sound, and if I relate to it or kind of collaborate with the object, that then the object's sound will be revealed. And so each recording took about maybe an hour of working with different objects in relation with these objects. And then I think that the sounds that came out of them kind of show the qualities, the metal qualities or glass qualities or paper or plastic qualities of the works. So next part.
Hi, मेरो नाम रितेश. Hi, मेरो नाम रितेश हो. इन्ट्रेस्टेड चाहिँ एक्सपेरिमेन्टल आर्ट म्युजिक कोलाबोरेटिङ गर्ने म्युजिक आर्ट भिजुअल आर्ट्स अनि लिटरेचर रेसिडेन्सी जोइन गरेँ मैले 10 दिन अगाडि रमाइलो भयो विभिन्न विचार मिसाउनु पाउँदा अनि भन्नाले अनि त्यही पर्फर्मेन्सको एउटा मेन रुम भएकोले म युएसबाट आउनुभएको जेरी गर्डन अनि जापानबाट आउनुभएको याङजी मिस याङजीबाट मैले पर्फर्मेन्स एउटा सेटअप गरेँ अनि यहाँ यो वातावरणमा काम गरेर राम्रो महसुस हुँदा भन्दा भिजुअल आर्ट्स पनि अलिकति इन्ट्रेस्ट भएकोले राम्रोसँग अलिकति कोलाबोरेट गरेँ नेपालबाट हुन्छ यसलाई प्रस्तुत गर्दाखेरि मैले लाइन न्युजपेपरको लाइनबाट मैले लाइनको थ्रुबाट यो लाइन इन्स्टलेसन गरेको छु यो स्पेसमा न्युजपेपर एउटा सर्वसाधारण सबको हातमा सर्वसाधारणदेखि लिएर सबैको हातमा देखिने एउटा मिडियाको मिडियम हो अनि यसलाई मैले लाइनको थ्रुबाट एउटा इन्भाइरोमेन्ट लोकल मान्छे एउटा नर्मल मान्छे र स्पेस बिचको कस्तो एनर्जी फ्लो हुन्छ भनेर यो लाइन थ्रुबाट मैले प्रेजेन्टेसन दिएको छु